Hello and welcome to Peachtober Week 1. My name is Marissa. I'm an illustrator and artist. As you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be all about my first week doing the Peachtober prompts, days 1 through 7. So if you're not familiar, which I'm sure you are if you chose to watch this video, but if you're not familiar, during October, there's a drawing challenge that's very popular known as Inktober, where you do a drawing every day. And there's a prompt list, and most people choose to follow the prompt list. But there's this very well-known illustrator and artist, especially here on YouTube. Her handle and artist name is Furry Little Peach. Her real name is Sean Dance, I believe is how you say it. But she has her own prompt list, an alternative to Inktober, which a lot of people do. And hers is called Peachtober. So she has her own prompts that are very cute and feel good. So I really like her work and the words that she chooses and the community of artists that participate. So I chose to participate in that this year. So this is just some footage of me drawing. The first few days were really great. I feel like, I was really motivated and excited. So if you can't tell, you may see there's a little squirrel in this particular drawing. So this was for the day cowboy. I've actually decided, because I love squirrels and I kind of draw squirrels regularly, it's kind of like a little character to represent me. I'm choosing to incorporate a squirrel into every drawing that I do for this Peachtober. And I think it's going to help because sometimes, it's hard to know where to start with something. So I know that okay, I have the prompt, the word, and then I know I'm going to feature a squirrel as the main character or interacting in whatever it is that I draw. So that's what I'm doing for this Peachtober. I've tried to do Inktobers before and I've failed, although I'm trying not to see it that way as failing, trying to be a little bit more positive minded and just see doing anything as an accomplishment. At the time of me recording this and posting this video, I have fallen behind a bit, but that's because I'm sick. I got really sick. Thankfully, it's not the C word sick, but just a regular cold. But it was still pretty brutal, and all of that kind of put me back a few days. But that's okay. I've still done more so far than previous years. So I primarily have been using colored pencils this first week. I did use some micron pens, which I really enjoyed doing. I think out of the days of week 1, my favorite is this drawing that you currently are seeing, which is the cowboy, for the prompt cowboy, where I have this little squirrel. They're a little cowboy or cowgirl, cow person. I like the way I did the horse, and I just think that's why I enjoy doing the squirrels, because I just think it's so funny and absurd that a squirrel would be doing any of these things. And I just like really cutesy stuff. So but I'd love to know if anybody else is also doing Peachtober and how their first week has been going, or the first couple of weeks by the time this video is out. But I will just let you continue watching me draw for a bit.
Hello. So it is currently technically it's day 3 of Inktober slash Peachtober. I'm doing Peachtober, obviously. But I'm trying to be at least one day ahead. So today I drew day 4, and depending on how my day goes, I might draw more or at least sketch out, because I have to work the next 3 days. So it's going to be a little bit harder probably to do the sketches. I don't know. But so far it's going good. Right now I'm using my Strathmore all-purpose or mixed media, whatever, sketchbook. And I'm using color pencils. I did use some micron pens for the days 3 and 4. I used a fine tip for day 3, which I really love. Day 3, this little cowboy, I just posted it. And then day 4, I used a brush tip micron pen that I haven't really used that much, so it was kind of nice to experiment with that. I definitely like the inky look of it. I tried to scan these right now at some family's house with their printer, and I've used their scanner before, but it wouldn't work today, and it was really frustrating. So it kind of just had me rethinking about that I might get a scanner. Not soon, because I don't have money for that right now, or maybe I can ask that for my birthday, because my birthday is in December and it's October, so that's not too long away. That's actually a really good birthday present to ask for. I just thought of that right now. Yeah, but yeah, it's going good. So I'm trying not to really, put too much pressure on myself for these sketches. Just do something fun and cute. Although I am, if you haven't noticed already, I am sticking with a theme of just doing my little squirrels in all of them, which is making it easy, because it gives me something to start off with and base it off of. And I just love my little squirrel character, and the squirrel character is represents me, so that's fun, and it makes it easy. And I'm just letting it be however it is and not trying to make it look perfect. I might use different materials for future ones, just depends on what I feel like. I kind of want to get more colored pencils, because I kind of don't like the color selection that I have. Yeah, but I'm open to doing digital too. I might do digital. The only thing is that I get kind of overwhelmed with digital. Or it's not as easy to draw from a reference photo on digital for me as it is on my actual paper, because of, I don't know, I can't move the same. So I'm still working on that. Yeah, but basically I just kind of sketch out a little plan or a couple of thumbnails, depending on if I have multiple ideas. And then whatever I spend 5 minutes on that, and then whatever I end up with choosing is what I then do a sketch here, and then I just go over it with my preferred tools, the colored pencils or the pen. I've been feeling kind of in a little slump. I did have a comic get published 1.5 weeks ago that I had worked on pretty recently, and it was nice to see that come out. But I guess because I don't really have anything planned ahead to get paid for or do for somebody or something, it's making me feel a little down. I'm kind of just trying to figure out what my next steps will be. I feel my portfolio, I never really finished it. I got kind of really overwhelmed with that idea, and then I kind of had some stuff to work on, which was awesome, but I feel that's probably something I really should focus on as my next project. It's just kind of hard because I feel I'm not really ever there, wherever there is where I want to be with my artwork. But I mean, I'm further along than I as far as I wanted to be, because there are things that I make that I more and more. And I feel like my style is kind of like developing and getting closer to like my voice and just like what it feels right for me as an artist. But sometimes I feel like some things I draw are still very like separate from each other, so it's kind of confusing when it comes to deciding on like how I'm gonna do something to include in my portfolio that's like not gonna be published, that's like something I'm only making for a portfolio. And I get stressed and I feel like I need direction, and I wish I was taking a class, but I have to wait. But I don't want to wait until I'm taking a class to work on my portfolio. Yeah, and I have like ideas for projects that I want to do on my own, but those kind of overwhelm me as well, and they're like more longer term. So yeah, but I know that I want to like get more work. I want to get like editorial work, and I want to get like clients and stuff. So I feel like I had like ideas of stuff to pitch, and then I never did it, and then now those ideas are gone. So I also need to get better at like managing my ideas and following through on that. So all that to say that I think that the Peachtober is actually coming at a good time, because it'll just kind of just help get those juices flowing and have fun and not take myself too seriously. Yeah, that's what's going on so far at the beginning of Peachtober.
Hi, Dex.
No.
Buying packing supplies has become trickier and more expensive.